Hi, this is Gary from MrG Shave, back for another Friday head shave. Looking forward to the weekend. I can drink beer and my antibiotics have worked and all the pain's gone, so no more, my rather strong painkiller. Well, mind you, that's not true. I do take them at night anyway for my back to help me get to sleep, but yeah, during the day, no more painkillers during the day. So yeah, that's where it is. So I'm definitely going to be heading to the pub on Sunday. Well, it depends. I think I'm coming down with a cold, but I've tested myself. It's not COVID. My son has had this cold all week, and I think it's beginning with me. If my throat begins to sound a bit croaky, then that's what it is. Been coughing a lot, certainly at night anyway. But yeah, aside from that, as long as I'm capable, I will definitely do the video tomorrow. But yeah, let's get on to the hardware for today's head shave then, shall we? I just decided to go for something, well, for me is a bit left field. It's not left field, it's a proper DE razor. It's just I haven't used it for a while, and when I got up this morning, I thought, you know what, I'm going to use that razor. So this is it. It's the Wilkinson Sword Classic. I think you can still get these on eBay. I don't think they're being manufactured anymore, but I think you can still get these on eBay. And in there is a Gillette Wilkinson Sword blade from India. So that should be good. Get my bowl. This is the bowl that I use to fill up with water, so it doesn't, all that soapy water doesn't go down the sink or the plug hole and block up the pipes. Anyway, it was a problem I had, and this has sorted it. So I'm going with a Yaqi White Knight. So 30mm synthetic brush. Love this brush for dome shaves. Really good. So that's gone in the bowl, and that's all the hardware. So I'm just going to get on with the shave. I haven't really prepared, so I'm just going to run some hot water. Get that in the bowl. And then the pre-shave that I'm going to use, let's first of all get some water on the dome. Oh, that's cold. This isn't a cold head shave, but that felt cold on the dome. The pre-shave today is going to be Aromabar. This is probably my favourite pre-shave for when I'm using a straight razor, but I just thought I'd use it on my dome for a change. Just one squirt will do, and just rub it in. Oh. So how's your week been? I hope you've had a great week. You've achieved everything that you wanted to achieve, and you're looking forward to a nice relaxing weekend. Bear with me 1 second. I think the washing machine's been put on. Right, I'm back. Just paused the machine. So it shouldn't make any noises now unless somebody fills the kettle up. So that's the pre-shave all on. The soap that I'm going to use today is Nivea Men Ultra Calming Liquid Shaving Cream. So that's it there. I just thought, I haven't used this in a while. I've got a couple of bottles of this, so may as well use it. Why not? You don't have to use the high-end stuff. So I'm just gonna, hang on. There it is. I'm just gonna put, oh, this is harder than I thought it was gonna be. One and a half squirts of cream into the brush. It's a runny cream, if you like. Just going to start going on the dome. It just soaks straight in, so it's not like Perazzo cream or anything like that. It's got more liquid in, or more hydration in this cream. It's runnier. Oh, look at this. This feels fantastic. It definitely needs some more water. It's got quite a nice scent. I'd say it's got scent strength. I'm just spraying straight into the brush. I'd say it's got scent strength 3 out of 10. Maybe we are approaching 4, but I can't smell it at the moment. That could be down to the fact that I'm coming down with this cold. This needs more water. I've only put 2 sprays in this, so that's more like it. Oh, look at this. Just, you know, I mean, you don't have to buy the top end soaps. You can go with budget and it will do a perfectly good job. Arco shave sticks, palm olive cream, that's what I was going to use when I was thinking about the shave yesterday. But then I saw this and this Nivea one, and I thought, oh, I haven't used that in a while, so I'll give it a spin. That'll do. Some really nice lather. It could do with a bit more water, but it's fine for the dome. So here we go. Gillette Wilkinson Sword blade on its 2nd use in the Wilkinson Sword Classic razor that I think you can still get on eBay with the grain pass. Make sure I've tightened that up properly. It felt like, no, it is tight. Felt like it was moving. Very smooth. Very mild. But very comfortable. This is a great travel razor. I've used this many times on travels. And it's a great starter razor. It's a great beginner razor because you're not spending a lot of money on a high-end razor, or even a, you know, something like a Merkur. That's not expensive in my book, but it's certainly more expensive than this at a £5. So oh, I do love my head shaves. This feels so good. So yeah, what have you been up to this week? What was your favourite shave so far this week? That's what I want to know. I think my last straight shave was my favourite shave of the week so far. I mean, this is, always enjoy this. Always enjoy the dome shaves. But I think shaving with the Feather Shavette, Feather Artist Club Shavette on Wednesday, I was so worried about the 2 cuts on my face that I was going to open them up again, and I didn't. So I was over the moon with that. I don't know what it is about dome shaves, why it's so relaxing, but I guess it's the brush on your scalp. It's almost like a mini head massage. It just feels so relaxing. I always really look forward to this shave. for two reasons. One, it's super relaxing. It's my zen moment, if you like. But two, it punctuates the end of the week, because I only shave once a week. The reason I only shave once a week is not because that's a preference, it's because of the videos. I like you to be able to see at least that I've got some hair growth that I'm shaving off. Otherwise people would say, oh, you've already shaved your dome. I've seen quite a few people accused of that. Oh, this is so good. This blade is really, really good with this razor. It suits it down to the ground. I mean, there's very little blade feel, but it's there. There is a little bit of blade feel, just sufficient to let you know it's there. Excuse me, I might cough during this. Feels like I've got sandpaper in my throat at the moment. I was quite croaky when I woke up. And it's exact, and my throat just feels strange. I wouldn't say I've got a sore throat, but it just doesn't feel right. And that is how my son experienced his cold in the beginning. Exactly the same as I'm getting now. I won't talk about some of the other symptoms because they're not pleasant, but I have had certainly one bout of that. So yeah, I feel okay in myself. I feel, I've got energy, and I've tested for COVID. It's not COVID, so I'm clear. But I'm supposed to be going somewhere on Sunday, which I think I'm going to have to avoid, or I have to cancel. Certainly for myself. I was taking my mother somewhere in Cambridgeshire to meet relatives. But now my daughter's going to take my mother down. I just didn't think it was sensible because, I don't want to give anybody else the bug. My mother has no symptoms. She's feeling fine, and I've kept away from her as much as possible. So I'm hoping she doesn't come down with it, because she's 90 years of age. So yeah, you've got to be careful. Okay, against the grain pass and pick up at the same time. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend for food, because I wasn't planning to cook. So I'm probably going to do a slow cooker meal that I can just chuck in on Sunday morning and just leave it all day, really. That's the plan anyway. There's a lot of growth left here. That's the only problem with this, is so mild. It's not really doing a great job. Oh, that's smooth enough now. You've just got to work a bit harder with it. And I think that the actual angle, it's a very fine, it's not, you know, you've got to get the angle spot on with this, otherwise it won't shave properly. The margin for error is quite large with this. But you should get the angle right because you can just about feel the blade. Let's feel around. Yeah, that's pretty good. A little bit there. Trying to get BBS. That's it. Perfect. It takes a little bit longer with this razor because it's so mild. And I mean the blade in there is an ideal match, I think. But that is BBS. So success. That's the thing, you know, yes, as your skin gets used to using a DE razor, both on the dome and on the face, you'll find your preferences change. Over a while, you know, over time, you will find that your skin is able to cope with a more aggressive razor, and then you're using less strokes. It's more efficient, and your choice of blades change as well. You know. In the beginning, Astra Green was my number one, and it's still right up there. I still really like the Astra Green, but I would say I think the Wilkinson Sword, Gillette Wilkinson Sword beats that, and I think Nasset beats it. I think Feather and Kai are you know, right up there with it, or even better than it. Well, it's definitely better than the Astra in terms of efficiency. So yeah. Your preferences evolve as you go through your shaving career, if you like. That feels great. Right, I've done enough waffling. I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. All cleaned off. The razor is nice and clean. I always clean it at this point in the shave. So that's cleaned and dried. I don't know whether I've shown this before, but most of you will know this razor very well, but those of you that don't, this is a two-piece razor. It's got a weight in there. I don't know what the weight is made of, so it's got a little bit of heft to it. It's not just a plastic razor, but it's a two-part razor. This head spins round as well, but all you do is you place that in like that, tighten it up, and off you go. You obviously put the blade in there first. But yeah, so that's that. Right, let's get on with the post shave. It's cold rinse time. Oh yeah. Oh, so nice. Oh, that wakes you up, doesn't it? Especially when it's cold outside as well. I think we're due some rain. It hasn't arrived here yet, but we're due some heavy rain today. Oh, and that reminds me, weather-wise, boy, you guys in Florida didn't half get it. And I think it's tracking up the east coast of the US at the moment, so I think I don't know how strong it is now, that Storm Ian. I got it wrong last time. I think I called it Storm Andy. But yeah, right, okay, so I'm going with my Boots Witch Hazel as the tonic. Yeah, so I hope everybody's okay that follows me in Florida and in the States, that have in the areas that have been affected. I hope everybody's okay. It doesn't matter if you're in the States or anywhere, Ukraine, you know, what they're going through. But no, I wish you all well. It's just, you know, there are two things that are in the main news here. One is Florida and the other is Ukraine. So, and of course the economy. But there we are. Don't get me started on that. Brut aftershave next. Oh yeah. Bit of a sting to that. There was no sting with the tea tree oil, but that stung a bit. 2 out of 10, not that much. And then I'm finishing off with the Sensitive Pro Ultra Calming Facial Balm, which I've used recently, I think. I'm just using that much. So rub it between the palms of my hand. There's enough there for the dome and the face. Oh, that feels great. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the shave. I hope to be back tomorrow. I feel fine at the moment. I mean, yes, I've got this cough and I feel a little bit, I don't know what that is. That must be, leave it on there. Yeah, I feel like I'm coming down with a cold. You know what I mean. I don't feel like it's taken it out of me yet, but I think it might be slightly different tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. I started feeling it yesterday. Today's worse, and I'm assuming tomorrow's going to be worse again. It's just a cold though. It's not COVID, so you know we all get colds. So I'm 99% certain I'll be back tomorrow for the shave. If not, look out on my community section for any notices. And I'll probably post something up to Facebook if I'm not going to do it tomorrow, but I think I am. So I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye now.